special guest here. Logan's going to be with us today. We really did some fun things out there today. We locked into the mindset, and the game was supposed to play for 40 minutes, and these young ladies understood the assignment, and they played for the whole 40 minutes. Did we make mistakes? Yes. Turn the ball over? Yes. But we got to the line, and we played well in the fourth quarter. That's for all these couch coaches that's telling me about, when are you going to win in a fourth quarter? Well, we're just trying to get better every single day. And today I thought we took a 1% better of getting better.
Questions from student athletes first, then we'll discuss the comment.
So Deasia, 2,500 career points. I mean, it's easier to hit this milestone.
I don't want to say that it doesn't really mean anything, but I think it's impressive for me sitting at 5 for 5, but I think that might be the best way I can describe it.
Dariana, you had a good game, almost got your 9th double-double of the year, but there were a couple times where you were a little slow to get back up after getting knocked down. How are you feeling?
I'm a little banged up, but I'm all right.
Georgia, how would you describe yourself as a player?
Oh, that's a fun one. I don't know. I just kind of play with the flow of the game and just the energy that it gives me, sort of thing. I don't know. I just kind of go with the flow type thing. That's kind of the way I play. Try to give energy out to other people, and that gives it back to myself. That's kind of the way I like to play, I guess.
Georgia, you got to the free throw line 8 times in the first half. Can you touch on your aggression today?
Yeah, just knew that we needed to get to the free throw line, and actually I needed to make some free throws. So getting to the line and then making the free throws is what I needed to do.
And Deasia, you and Elena both played 40 minutes. What kind of toll did that have on you guys by the final minute when BC really started to make it tense?
I wouldn't say that us playing 40 minutes took a toll on us. We've been working on getting better in the fourth quarter as a team, and we just have to do a better job.
So, Georgia and Deasia, you guys both made it to the 20-point mark today. What's it like playing with each other and being so big yourselves?
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
No, it's good. It's easy when you have another teammate like Deasia, because I just really play off Deasia. She draws so much attention, she gets in the lane, and then I'm just ready when she kicks it out to the corner, things like that. So it just makes it easier having her there. My shots are made way more open, so it's great.
So we've been playing together for what? 2 years. It's just been easier to have, since I draw a lot of attention, like she said. I know that she's there and ready if I need help, or even when I draw all of the attention, she's somewhere. So I just find her, and this is the second year. It's just gonna get better.
So Deasia, I felt like the second quarter was really the difference between the two teams. What do you think you guys did so well during that quarter?
If I can remember correctly, I think our defense is what was a spark for us in the second quarter, and we just try to figure out how to play off of that.
A couple more questions, Sydney and then Jesse. Dariana, what would you say was your favorite part of the game?
And one. Yeah, I got an N1. I made the free throw.
Well, more on that, you had a lot working for you today. Can you just go into what worked well?
I feel like this was my first time being aggressive, attacking the basket. I've been getting pushed really hard in practice to attack the basket. It's not been easy to take the criticism and stuff because but I feel like it helped me today. I drove to the basket a lot, and I just embraced the contact, took the contact, and took open shots.
You like the hard hat?
Yeah.
She earned it.
Deasia, so next 3 games are all against ranked teams. How important is this next stretch?
It's really important. We don't look at them in the number in front of their name. We just look at it as another opportunity to go and chase what we're chasing, and that's our dream. So I think it'll just be a great opportunity for the next couple games.
Thank you, Good. Thanks, Logan.
Just want to say that Georgia took my 10th rebound.
What?
That's a problem.
Man, come on, Georgia.
My bad.
All right, we'll take questions for Coach Jack. Yep. Having coached Fair for the past 4 years, can you just describe one big way that she's grown as both a basketball player and as a person?
Trusting. I tell you, her story isn't a book, her story is a movie. And to have her trust me, it says a lot about what I'm doing as a coach, because she doesn't trust easily, and our relationship has evolved into the point where she trusts me.
More on that, before the season, Tisha Hyman talked about how she felt that you had to earn each other's trust, and you have a team full of players from different schools and different backgrounds. Now that we're this late in the season, how do you think you earned that trust and they earned that from you?
I'm still earning it. I still work hard for that. I still stay up at night to communicate with other student athletes on the team where I feel like the relationship is a little bit strained or not where it needs to be. And they wake up in the morning from a 4 a.m. text where I say you matter, and I see you tomorrow in practice. You got to fight hard for that. They deserve that. They need to have that. But I need to continue to fight to receive that. And it's not something you can do just because I show up and I'm a leader of a team that they got to trust me. It's something you have to do every single day. As loud as I am, they can't hear me. They have to see my actions. And that's fair for young people. And they're worth the fight. They're worth the fight.
So, Coach, you guys started off the game real hot, then BC came back, and then you guys kind of came back on another run and kind of held it like that for most of the rest of the game. And you're talking about, finishing the game. And what do you think they did so well to hold that momentum?
It's a game of highs and lows. It's a game of momentum changes, and they're a good team. They got injuries, we got injuries, and they're fighting for the same fight we're fighting for. And no one's going to. It's the #1 conference in the country. And nobody's going to lay over a 20-point lead. Clearly isn't enough. You have to continue to stay locked on your focus. And our team was positioned to play 5 more minutes. But, teams like all of our teams in this conference are going to keep giving you their best effort. And they got good players, and we got DeAsia.
So, Coach, 18 of 21 from the free throw line. Can you just talk about your team's aggression just getting inside the lane?
We just, we can get to the lane, we can get to the lip, we can get into those gaps, and we just lay into, like, let me just shoot a 3-ball, and we can get the 3-ball in a couple nail touches, right? And we really worked on that in the last couple of days, and we're really gonna have to work on that a little bit with the height that we're gonna go up against at North Carolina. But I'm excited that they trusted us enough to say, let me at least see. And once they got in, they realized that it's opportunities to get the ball up in the air, and they follow us, and we can hit free throws.
Say 2-0 against BC now this season. Where do you think your team had the edge?
Do I think my team what?
Had the edge this season against Boston College. 2-0 record against them.
There's no edge. I don't think Louisville has the edge on us, and they're 2-0 against us. It's just it just felt that way, It's just nice for the young people that was here last year that, Boston College beat them twice last year, right? And so it's really kind of like something they can take and do their kid stuff with. But for me, this is, you don't get into that, excitement of, I got this team, I got this game, we won this opportunity, let's enjoy it for 24 hours and let's get to work on tomorrow and figure out how we're going to beat North Carolina.
Can you talk about your defense specifically in the first half and just how they got Boston College to wind down the clock while on offense, even picking up that shot clock violation? So what specifically did you like seeing from your defense in the first half?
I think Georgia and Elena do a great job of navigating the game from the middle of the court situation. And I think a lot of our teams in this conference love to play the game from the middle of the court. And they just kind of keep you in front of them, and on ball screens. They chase you sometimes. They go on, they do this, the scout, and they recognize the scout, and they know numbers and what number needs to be a driver, what needs the number going to be a shooter, and they do it accordingly. They're really becoming very cerebral, if you will, defensively, and we play off of that. Once they get that situation 8-12 seconds off the clock, now we can do our job as the wings in the post.
Two more questions for Coach. We're going to have time.
Coach, you already talked about Deasia Fair's dominance, but she came to the fourth quarter with 11 points. She then scored 13 points in that final quarter. Kind of just break down that fourth quarter, please.
That's what I'm used to. She's always been a fourth quarter person at our previous school, and it's just a matter of, she was able to control her energy in the first half, and Georgia and Lena did a tremendous job of really taking that pressure off of her, and then you got a fresh Deasia in that fourth quarter. It's go time.
And then again, Deasia, 2,500 points. I mean, as her coach for all 4 of these years, I mean, just what's it mean for you to see her hit that milestone?
I know how to coach a kid like her. Well, what do? I get out the way and let her do what she do. I'm one of those coaches. I'm a player's coach, and I'm asking her what plays to run. I'm asking her what she needs to see. Don't bring the screen to me. Bring the screen to me. I'm not a guard. I know post. Now, Stretch and Sanaya and Kyra, we got some work to do, because that's what my brain says. But people like, Deasia and the Sierra Dillards and the Hannah Halls and the kids I coach from that position, Stephanie Reed, I just was smart enough to get out of their way. And that kid right there, I'm smart enough to get out of her way. Hope that we can keep her for one more year. Thank you guys for all you do for women's basketball.
Thank you.